Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. And what we're going to talk about today is the sign-in issues for Btcmyk.com have been resolved. The registration issues as well. So if you've been having problems getting an account, logging in, that should no longer be an issue. If it is, feel free to contact us live support on Btcmyk.com. But in addition to that, we just want to talk about some of the security features as well with Btcmyk.com. During a recent security update, we did have some issues. We're under a lot of bot attacks, a lot of DDoS attacks. And this is to be expected in cryptocurrency. People think there's money to be stolen or hacked or sites to be destroyed. And you have to keep your security up to pars. And a new security suite that we were installing, there were some things I had to learn about it, and there may have been some compromises there, but there was no malware ever on the Btcmyk.com site. That was an error. There was never that, but there were pretend sites, phishing sites, trying to trick people into thinking they were Btcmyk.com. And what all end users need to be aware of is that Btcmyk.com, the platform, will never ask you for any personal details or information, right? The information based on a standard membership registration. We do not use your emails for anything. We do not sell the emails or anything like that. It is not a phishing site. So if any information is sought like that, it is not from Btcmyk.com. No personal social security numbers, no bank account information, no credit card information. None of that is what we do at Btcmyk.com. So the only purpose of the email is so you can reset your password, right? This could be a dummy email. You don't even need to use your real name. It could be, we're only trying to detect a unique person. That way our universal basic income is going to unique people, and we have certain systems in place for that. So all that has been resolved. There may be on certain browsers, we've been in contact with Google, and we're in many other search engines that we're trying to contact and speak with. So it could be that some of your browsers, some of your search engines who aren't up to date with the upgrade in our security suite, they may still be showing outdated information. That is quite common for search engines to show inaccurate information as their bots and malware detectors aren't current, right? So they could be showing sites that may have some issues where they don't occur. In that case, if you want to access Btcmyk.com in the interim, just for Btcmyk.com, it may be necessary to adjust your browser settings to standard browsing for the Btcmyk.com site, as you may get that erroneous message that might say something like possible phishing site or something like that. Google should have corrected that, but again, it might be some search engines who haven't got the information yet that we're trying to contact now so that they make sure they don't display that message. We also want to just say that Btcmyk.com is a website, right? That's part of the Btcmyk project. It is not the Btcmyk project or blockchain, right? So be sure not to confuse Btcmyk.com with the Btcmyk project. What does this mean? Well, it means that there are other ways you can access Btcmyk outside of Btcmyk.com, even if you're a little bit skittish to use it, and so on and so forth. And we'll take you over to just one to show you exactly how that works. Okay, we're at memo.cash in the Bitcoin MYK area. And here, this is a very interesting project. You know, what you can do here is you're basically able to, I'm going to try to blow this up so you can get a better look at it. But it's kind of, think of Twitter, right? And what happens is you can do like these very short tweets, or you can do longer posts, and you're rewarded cryptocurrency for it, right? The Bitcoin MYK token, right? And so in this area, you're able to just post various things you find of interest, just like Twitter, just like putting out tweets. And the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin MYK cryptocurrency, is integrated into the front end, right? So this is different from BitcoinMYK.com. We described that like BitcoinMYK.com, it is just a one project that's related to the Bitcoin MYK project, right? There is the Bitcoin MYK token on the site itself, but the actual transference of the token happens over the blockchain, which in that case, would be, we generally use like Hive blockchain or Steem or something. But now with on Memo.Cash, this is a version of to earn Bitcoin MYK tokens that occurs on Bitcoin Cash. And why Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash, outside of Ethereum, is probably one of the more secure cryptocurrency blockchains, right? So Bitcoin Cash is pretty secure. It's hard to attack, so it's hard to be able to do anything with that, right? And it's very important because Bitcoin MYK, the transactions are, they're not free, but they're very, very low cost. And in order for the Bitcoin MYK project to work, which is a part of a universal basic income project, the transactions need to be either free, nearly free, or very close to free, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense if you're giving away a free cryptocurrency, but your transactions are ridiculously high. It just doesn't work. And so that's why we're very selective with our chains. But Bitcoin Cash is our main chain, the one I would say that's the most secure. Something like Hive and Steem and Waves, where that their security, I think Wave security would be very much a higher degree than the Steem and Hive blockchain. But seeing what happened with Justin Sun and seeing how there's a very small centralization of their witnesses or what would be like equivalent to miners. It's only about 20, 30 main ones, right, that pretty much control the entire consensus model of the chain. The trade-off there is a lot of people would say that that's not very secure, right? So although we use it for the free transactions, Bitcoin Cash would be a lot more secure. Now, granted, all of that's the case, but going back to BitcoinMYK.com, there are a lot more features on BitcoinMYK.com to earn the cryptocurrency as well. There's the gateway feature where you can actually send the cryptocurrency from blockchain to blockchain, right? So all very important features, and these are sites that definitely enrich the quality of the project, right? But again, if some people are a little bit skittish, a lot of people have their search browser security turned up to the max. And in some cases, that's a good thing. But there are certain sites that are safe to use that have been put on those lists, and BitcoinMYK.com being one of them, that shouldn't be on there. And we're doing our best to make sure that they don't appear on there in the future. But that's what's been happening with the project. There have been some misinformation about people who use BitcoinMYK.com. We prove all the time online that people register for Bitcoin MYK. There are many Bitcoin MYK wallets from various blockchains. So a lot of that information are generally from tribalists or people who don't understand or educate about the project. So make sure you keep all that in mind when you're exploring Bitcoin MYK, and come to us about any problems you might be having with the site getting your free cryptocurrency. You can leave a comment here on this video. You can visit us, memo.cash, bitcoinmyk.com, and there is another front end site that's come up, and I don't know what the name of it is right now. I can't remember, but somebody did launch another site for Bitcoin MYK. So in the future, we expect there to be many ways to access it. And so if anybody tells you like, oh, what's happening on bitcoinmyk.com is something that is the totality of the project, doesn't understand the project, and is not giving you the correct information. Let's see, I think that's all I want to say in this video. Let me think if I've covered everything. I think I actually have in this video. I think we'll update you on what some of the future direction of Bitcoin MYK is going to be going forward into the future. This is what I wanted to say. I just remember we're probably going to have to do another video on this. But when you don't log into BitcoinMYK.com, we want to be clear about this. There is a new rule that if you don't log into your accounts in 30 days, your account will be declared inactive, and the cryptocurrency that you earn for free on the site, you won't be eligible to get it, right? So make sure you're logging in at least once every 30 days. If you're using our gateway, maybe you don't use the site, the social media part of the site. Maybe you just use the site to transfer token blockchain to blockchain. There is going to be a bonus of for people who log in at least once every 30 days on BtcmyK.com main site. And the bonus is going to be, the transfer fee is going to stay at 8.9%. Now, I know a lot of people think that's kind of on the high side, but universal basic income is a very expensive program, and we have to find ways to pay for it. So one way is the fee transfer. That's 8.9%. If you don't log into the site once every 30 days, that fee, and we'll do a quick video on that, because I want people to have that information. That will go up to 10% transfer fee, right? If you don't log in once every 30 days. So you can save yourself a little over 1% on transaction fees that can add up if you just log into your accounts at least once a month. That way we know you're active, and the value of the network grows that way. But that's all I wanted to say in this video. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.